I definitely think I pulled it off.
I fell in love with Ashley. Down in Miami, we got nasty. I'm not ashamed, I'm not ashamed.
Hey love bugs, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley if you're tuning in for the first time. And today I'm teamed up with Megalook to bring you this beautiful blonde install. Now of course this is a little bit out of our comfort zone, or maybe a lot, but as you guys can see, we executed her beautifully. Everything is listed and linked in the description box, including a direct link to this wig. We also got some free goodies which I'll show you in the next clip. Now let's jump right in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's jump right into the video. So this is what the box looks like, minus all of the damage, forgive me for that. It also came with some free goodies, including some lashes and this little pouch. Inside of the pouch, they did include extra goodies, including an extra pair of the lashes, a wig cap, this cute little scissor pin, it's like a cute little rhinestone hairpin, an edge brush, and then this really cute twilly. Here is a look at the wig itself. It is 613 body wave. This is the inside construction of the cap, 13x4 highlight lace wig. And they did sew this elastic band inside for a tighter fit. So today I'm going to be working off of my wig head. Here is a more detailed look at the hair. As I mentioned, this one is a 613 blonde, but they did include this beautiful highlight that's almost like they pretty much like toned the hair, toned the highlight pieces so that it kind of looks like an ash blonde. And you're going to see once I put the wig on, this is really what made the wig work for my complexion. So I did go ahead and opt for a center part. I added my wax stick paired with the electric hot comb, and this combination really did do a great job at taming down the parting as well as the hairline. Be sure to use a heat protectant on all of your wigs, although sometimes I do forget. It definitely is a staple in making sure you protect your wigs so that they last longer. Now here I went in and I started to tweeze out the hairline, and then what I realized was even though like I was tweezing it, it really doesn't make a difference. What matters is buying a quality blonde wig. Some do come out looking like Barbie doll hair per se, and some do come pre-plucked. This one was pre-plucked pretty nicely, so me going in and like tweezing it out really wasn't making a huge difference. It was already ready to go. So now that we have the hairline all situated, let's work on the actual curls. As I mentioned, this is a body wave texture, so you can kind of leave it in the natural state. You can add a little H2O and a leave-in for a beach wave look. For me, I decided to go ahead and do some flat iron, or this is a flat iron. No, it's like more like a curling iron curls. I like to take the curling iron and leave it open and use the barrel like you would a wand curler. This gives me really beautiful curls at a high heat temperature. I'll have my curling iron linked in the description box, and I kind of went away from my face on each side, and this was like the back layer. I ended up setting them with my Sebastian shapers and moving on to the next section. I really did about maybe like 3 sections. The hair was pretty full, which is a good thing, and then after this I kind of let the curls set while I did my makeup off camera.
She wanna know me, I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one in the...
So here is the finished look, and it took me probably about 20 minutes. Like I said before, the hair was pretty full, not dense like scary, but full as in not sparse. Also, I noticed this one didn't have too much frizz to it, and it did not shed. A lot of 613 blonde sheds like crazy, and this one I didn't have that problem at all. So here's a first look at what the wig looks like on. Now obviously the scariest part is that the root is not dark, but I'm going to show you how I fixed that to kind of make it look a little bit better for me. I did cut off all of the excess lace around the ears, and again, this looks a little bit scary, especially if blonde is out of your comfort zone. I just used a foundation powder that was my shade and just buffed it along the entire hairline. Now on camera it does appear a little bit more orange than it did in person. Be careful to not use anything too warm. In MAC terms, you kind of would use a in C opposed to an MW. You just don't want anything that is warm tone or red tone. More so something like a contour powder that is cool tone to get your perfect color. Or you can just pretty much like tone the lace, if you will. I'll show you a way to do that coming up pretty soon. Here I am bonding the wig down. I did go for a center part, as I mentioned, with a glueless install. I'll have the glueless adhesive I used down in the description box. And here I am also just kind of pulling the curls apart. Now, because the hair is blonde and it was color treated, I was a little bit nervous about whether or not the hair will hold the curl, and it definitely did so. Here I decided to just go for a like a little piece of baby hair. I thought it would give it a little bit of character to push one side behind the ear. You guys know this is my signature. I love a piece of hair behind my ear. It just is a moment for me. I didn't want it too goopy, so I did use the shapers to kind of mold it out. And then just an ever so slight amount of my edge control from bedeck.com to go ahead and give it the perfect swoop. And voila, we are done. Okay, love bugs. I was super nervous. I had my purple shampoo in tow, and I was fully prepared to tone this wig because you guys know sometimes it can be tricky to make a blonde wig, especially with no dark root, look good. But I think that with my vibe, my look, my lips, my makeup, and everything that I did to bring this look together, I definitely think I pulled it off. Now, we already know this is not for everyone. Everyone is not a 613 or any type of like blonde with no dark root type of girl. Even in other races and complexions, you can be, you know, like Caucasian and brunette and just think you can't pull off 613. So especially as a brown skinned girl, it definitely is, I won't say a challenge, but you definitely, you know, have to be careful with this color and making it look tasteful, because you don't want to give like Babs, you don't want to give like ghetto, you want to give something that's like a vibe and an aesthetic and not just like, girl, what? So one thing that I typically will do with blonde is I sometimes will do baby hair. This time I tried to challenge myself to not do baby hair at all. I didn't quite know, again, if I was going to be able to pull it off, but I just kind of felt like it would look a little bit more neat and, you know, like not as all over the place if I opted out of the baby hair. And honestly, I think so. Like, as the wig gets older, I might go back in and try and just experiment and see what happens with the baby hair. Because you guys know if I cut baby hair now, I'll definitely be able to like change my mind and like push the hair back. But I just like to see what it will look like. But the curls came out good. The hairline came out good. Everything about this one came out good. And you guys know sometimes that also is a hit or miss, because a lot of the 613 or the really bright blonde wigs will do a lot of shedding, a lot of frizz, and they're a little bit harder to tame. And more importantly, a lot of them will give like the baby, not the baby hair, the Barbie doll baby hair type of hairline, and we definitely did not want that today. So I do love the combo. You guys can see there is like that beautiful super bright 613 blonde, but there is some like toned pieces in here. I have the direct color combo or the exact color combo like in the description box, along with like the length, dimensions, a direct link, and all of that. But I love the way it came out. Again, this is a vibe and an aesthetic. It's not meant to be an everyday look. Probably not work safe if you work in corporate America. Be sure to check out Megalook. I'll have a direct link to, I keep saying direct link. You guys already know I got you covered on that, as well as all the products that we use today. Get a load of how much body and movement this one has. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!